Alright. Welcome to SideboardMTG. My name's Eric, and tonight we're going to be playing some Turbo Fog for Let's Play MTG. I hope you enjoy the show. If you do, give it a thumbs up so more people can see it in their feed. And if you like the content in general, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to play this deck or any other deck, manatraders has got you covered. Check the description box for a link. And if you do decide to sign up, make sure you save yourself $1. There's a promo code down there, a little coupon code. Use it. It's SideboardMTG15. Save you 15% on your first 4 months. Right? Come on. Got to save money when you can. Here we go. Alright, we got Zaxadillo. Gaza's here. Daniel, welcome. Who else we got? Ramo. Ramo says, question in a more aggro-leaning meta, Grixis control or mid-range? In an aggro-leaning meta, I actually really like Grixis mid-range because you have enough targeted removal that you can take those down, but you're also kind of tempo where you have like Glorybringers and the Scarab God and Gonti and Glint Sleeve Siphoners. Like, you're actually pushing damage. And remember, the best way to kill red deck is to kill red deck. The quicker you end the game, the quicker you're off that knife edge. Either way, guys, welcome for the Horde. What's up? How's the deck win? How does this deck win? Just like any good white deck, right? You know, you got a good white deck in standard, it's probably an approach deck. So that's how the deck wins. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna throw Zaxadillo under the bus here. If you guys have questions why this card is in here or why it isn't in here, Zaxadillo is in chat here. He's one of our moderators. He's one of our resident brewers, member of Coffee Time and such. The deck looks really sweet. The land base looks great. I did get a game with in with it earlier, and it was just a a competitive queue, but we just simply crushed the Pirates deck that I ran up against. So I was pretty happy about that. Settle the wreckage and haze of pollen, commencement of festivities, things like that. Just stop damage. I know some people go like, what does it mean to fog? Well, fog means to prevent all damage or prevent all comment. Brian Marshall David said fog means to fog. But yeah, Zach's named this Vape Nation because there's just going to be fog everywhere. I wish I had a vape pen and some of that like zero juice or something. We'd just fog everything up just for this. So that bus hurt, Eric. Oh, I'm sorry, Zax. But yeah, I actually like the deck. Kamina's Awakening seems terrific. I've seen versions of this deck float around before. I'm not going to say that Zax was the engineer to the idea. I have seen other decks, but I was looking to run Fog mainly because people were asking for it. And as I was looking for decks, Zax really is like the best one that I seen, the one that I like the most. And Kamina's Awakening has a lot to do with that. Yes, there were some versions of this that run like Hour of Promise and things like that, and I get that you want to get online with your Ascend so your opponent is not getting that card and stuff, but Kamina's Awakening is a very good card. A lot of times I don't really want to play it on 4 unless I'm against a slow deck. And then against a slow deck, especially like blue-black control, they still have to hit you to kill you. And that's where Fog just shines. I mean, like, if they've got to hit me to kill me, and then we've got Settle the Wreckage, we've got Haze of Pollen, and Commencement, we're pretty golden. Now, what I'm more worried about is running into decks that wouldn't necessarily have to hit me to kill me, and that's when I would want to approach before they would. And Gift of Paradise is going to let us stay ahead of the curve a little bit there. And something I was super excited about. Hurry, you got to go to bed soon, Trevor. You ain't going to make it, sir. We're running a league with a control deck. I'm expecting, I don't know, like 3-4 hours. Plus, I'm going to do an encore afterwards. So we've got Immortal Sun here and Commit to Memory as some more ways to draw cards if we have to. I really don't like casting Memory unless it's just It's one of those things you have to do. But Immortal Sun will just keep our hand full. This card is so amazing. And against opposing Chandras and Lilianas and things like that, Immortal Sun is great. Plus, it does work as a piece of pseudo ramp. But in some situations, that piece of ramp is more powerful than a lot of other pieces of ramp, as it will reduce each spell you cast by 1. So if you cast 2 spells in 1 turn, then, I mean, come on, Fog being 1 mana Fog. Why wouldn't we want that? Why wouldn't we want? I want that. Do you want that, Lamp? I want that. I want a 1 mana Fog. Either way, let's look at the sideboard, see what Zax has got here for us. We've got Baffling in for those early creatures. We got some negates against, you know, other control decks. Remember, if they win without attacking, that's where we're going to need those negates and things like that. Moving to the south, so many flying critters, and I sit under a spotlight now. Anyway, Naturalize here to deal with, well, everything that Naturalizes deals with. Everything from vehicles to, you know, problematic enchantments. You know, maybe they try to Ixalan's Binding or something, Archimedes Awakening. Naturalize is going to be great for that. Crook of Condemnation. You guys know how much I love this card. We have our 4th Settle. We have 4 Gideon's Interventions. Now, this is one of my actual favorite fogs because, no, it doesn't fog all damage, but you can turn off an entire card out of your opponent, out of your opponent's deck, but it will actually stop a card that has already hit the battlefield. So if, you know, someone, let's say, has a hazard on the battlefield, no, you will not remove that hazard from the battlefield, but they will not be able to cast another one, and their activated ability will no longer be able to hit you or do damage to you because you will be preventing the damage from hazard. It's very it's very hard to use something like a Lost Legacy on a card that's already been cast. And this is a great way for us to throw it down and say, you cannot cast Approach of the Second Sun. So it helps in the mirror match or another approach deck. And then, of course, we've got some Carnage Tyrants. So if they've got a bunch of little creatures, this Trample is going to get through there. If they don't have Board Wipe, if I don't think the deck has Board Wipe, Carnage Tyrant's probably going to come in. Just that's probably just flat out, you know, the truth of the matter. I don't think they can wipe the board, Carnage Tyrant is going to just destroy them. Next here we have Nezahal, the Primal Tide. Man, I love this blue dinosaur. It's one of my favorite blue finishers right now. Of course, you know, you've got the Gear Hulk, but Nezahal is great. I've drawn so many cards over Nezahal. It is ridiculous. Even though I do from time to time forget that I can discard 3 cards and exile this thing until end of turn. Also, because of that, you could technically exile it and save it through your own board wipe. And now that's not really something I want to do, spend 4 cards to get rid of the board, but if I have to, that would be a line that I'd be willing to take. And then, of course, the last card in the sideboard here, let me pull that over so you guys can see it, Sanguine Sacrament. Sanguine Sacrament is just going to be one of those ways that we can gain life, and when we're going very late into the game, we actually cannot deck ourselves as long as we continue to cast Sanguine Sacrament. So that's a pretty cool little aspect. As long as we cast it, sack it, or we just have to keep casting it. And you can even do that in response to the Immortal Sun trigger and before you go into your draw step. So you can draw it and then cast and then go ahead and draw it again. So you can work your way through the end of your deck if you just absolutely had to. Please don't let me get into that board state where we have to do that. But if we had to, the option is there. I do want to mention that we do have a couple nice pieces of Ascend here. Arc of Orazca is one of them. In that late game, when we're setting back and just needing to draw more fogs to buy more time for board wipes, Arch of Orazca is going to be exactly what we're looking for. So let's hope it looks sweet in action too. Love the sideboard. Well, I really like this deck. I really do. So you know what? Let's jump into a league here. We're gonna do a competitive league and see what we can do with this Turbo Fog deck. Disclaimer. Disclaimer. I have only played 1 game with this deck, so you guys might have to help me here. Tom said he's going to watch. Or Jason said he's going to watch for 0-1 for Sideboard MTG. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm watching. Nah, we're not losing. It's not you. This stream doesn't get jinxed. There's no stream curse. It's not a thing. As long as my mustache is curled, we're ready to go. Either way, we're going to have some fun with this. I really am most worried about, like, a control deck, but I don't think that we should. Zach, so you're the guy with this. What is like your worst matchup? What matchup do you fear the most when you're playing this deck? Alex Paul said, been watching my videos for a couple of months now. Figured you'd finally say hi. Good luck, dude. Well, Alex, thank you very much. I appreciate the well wishes there, and we're gonna see what we can do. Well, but we have to have land to play. Can't play Magic without land. Got a mulligan. Hey, look, we've got land, we've got ramp, we've got a fog. I guess this is good. Combo. Combo is a thing. Like what kind of combo? Like, oh, do we? I think I want action. I mean, we're probably cycling on. No, we're going tap land on 2. Everything's a tap land. All right, well, that's fine. Let's start with the irrigated farmland. Just go ahead and let him know that we're approach. Need land. This ain't Yu-Gi-Oh. Thank you, Jason. So you're a Magic player too? Like you play Standard, or do you play like what's your favorite format, Jason? I'm just curious. Fanatical Firebrand. Uh-oh. We've got this under control, right? We can beat Red Deck, right? I hope we can beat Red Deck. Ryan, the fire burns. Perspectives. Oh man, you perspectives. We're gonna be playing that very soon, guys. You're a limited fan. Okay, so you like to build on the spot. I was talking to a buddy of mine today, trying to get some more people to go to that local I guess I need to get. Let's play this. To the Dominaria pre-release, and the guy I was talking to, he's like, I love limited. He's like, I might not get back into standard, but I'll go play that limited. So again, trying to get people to come to Tupelo Sports Cards in North Mississippi for Dominaria pre-release. So if you're in the area and you're looking for a place to play, they are trying to keep their advanced status. So we need 32 people for the pre-release. All right. We are just going to take some damage here. All right. I think I'm going to be doing some cycling this turn. Or do I just gain the life back? Let's just gain the life back. We'll do the ramp. I hate to put it on a non-basic, but, I mean, let's face it. This game, we're probably not going to see a non-basic. Ixalan's binding seems good here. I almost want to binding the Kinra. But I'm afraid that he would be able to throw other Kinras away. Well, there's an approach. So I'm going to play the non-cycling land first. I'm going to go ahead and binding the Kinra. Should I binding the Kinra? I mean, it's 2 points of damage versus 3. Or should I just save it for Hazard? I mean, we're not really hurting yet. I'll wait. I'll wait. We can take a little damage. See, I think Kinra is good to bind. I'm just worried about later him having Kinras in hand, and then he plays Hazard and starts pitching them to Hazard and then bringing them back. But I kind of think we might be like ahead of that, especially if we keep pulling land. I'm tempted to cycle here, but I'm also scared of not getting my land and getting to this approach. So I might not cycle it. Well, he did not add more to the battlefield, so And he's using his energy. Never see... Yeah, keep binding Kenra and just never see one again. Well, if he doesn't get a hazard, then you're right. It just wouldn't be a problem. I mean, we're taking 4 here. I'm okay with that. I can't believe he crewed with Kenra instead of this thing, though. Like, why would you do that? Oh, he's playing around Settle? Ballista. Ooh. So Ballista for 2. Okay. Well, I'm not going to cycle here. Perfect. Now we can just start firing those off. That'll work. That will work. And then next turn we can both fog and binding if we have to. Yeah, this will be fine. You'd cycle. I can see that. I'm more on trying to use my life total as a resource. Expecting to have to spend more spells later in the game getting to my board wipe. Maybe it would have been right to cycle there. Well, he spent the energy. Does he swing with everything? 3? Sure. Alright, we're at 9. I think I'm just going to binding here. And I will go ahead and... I'm going to binding the Aether Sphere Harvester here. So we're at 7 mana, right? Or we're at 6 life right now. And we do have to worry about... We do have to worry about this, this Walking Ballista getting large. So next turn, alright, so we're going to be able to fog this turn, and then next turn play Kamina's Awakening and fog again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are 1 land away from casting Approach. Yeah, the opponent's playing around Settle really well. I think that cycling would have possibly been fine. We would have been down a land right now though. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what the next draw is and we'll know. Did he just shoot me for 1? Alright, so... We're just going to... Oops. We're just going to play Commencement of Festivities. Now we're at a theoretical 5 here, and he's got 3 cards in hand, so I'm really hoping for a land off the top. Right, that's what I'm hoping for, is a land off the top to gain that 7 life and get the approach going again. And then we still have to bide time until we get to the next approach. Alright, well, so we are at 4. We're at... Alright, if he's got Lightning Strike, we are theoretically just dead without a land right here. Land. Come on, land. Land. Not the right land. Okay, well... I think that means we're just dead. So I've got to cycle this. And pray for... That won't do it. Alright. Alright, red deck. Alright. Okay, so we definitely want Baffling in. Search for Azcanta is a little slow. I love Gideon's intervention in this matchup. And I like it actually more so than Ixalan's Binding. Because you can call Earthshaker Kenra, and even the one that brought back from the graveyard, I believe, cannot deal damage to you. Kamina's Awakening is going to be good. But I think I want Carnage Tyrant, and I'm going to get rid of one commit and one approach. I know that drawing the second approach is really important, but I want the fourth Settle the Wreckage, and I'm not willing to sacrifice any of the Fumigates for it. So maybe Sanguine Sacrament here. Sanguine Sacrament seems like it will be really good. I mean, just gaining life. So what do we cut? Maybe a Supreme Will? Gift of Paradise seems like it would be great. Cut maybe a Haze? Or a Commencement? Like, do we cut a Fog? Maybe a Supreme Will. I think I'll just cut a Supreme Will and go from there. You like Spyglass? Spyglass is actually a really good way to answer things like Hazard and stuff like that. So, yeah, I can see that. Hey, look, we've got a non-basic land. We do have some ways to deal with stuff, so I'm pretty happy with this. He's already mulliganed to 5. He's mulliganed to 5. Great. So we'll have more cards to work with than him. Hopefully we'll draw land. Runner land would be terrific. Man, just has that one drop. Although this doesn't scare me as much as Bomat Courier. Land. All right. So I'll just keep playing the tap lands here early, and that's already double white, so we're set for Settle. And yeah, Earthshaker Kenra. So yes, this would if you called Earthshaker Kenra, this would stop both. Oh, sweet. So now we're just kind of set. Like this is going to be a fairly decent hand. I'm probably going to start trying to keep my life total pretty high. So I may just go ahead and haze right here, save myself 3, or cycle for the haze. Man, he's stuck on land. Can we take 3 here? All right. I'm just going to take it. We're just going to take it. Aether Sphere. Yeah, we're just going to pass turn, play another land, and now we really get to start firing off fogs if we want. He's got 3 cards left in hand, but I assume he, like, crews here? He did last time. Like, this hand is basically turning out exactly like it did last time, while he's already given it lifelink. So, settling right now is not where I want to be, because I think that settling would give him the land he needs, and he's a little bit like shy on land. So I want to just go ahead and prevent all combat damage and just let it go. So we take 0 damage this turn. You think we want 25, 26 land? Maybe we do. I think we want Ipnu Rivulet. I didn't see any in the list, and I really think that we want Ipnu Rivulet. Wow, he got the exact same hand as he got last game. Wow. Alright, well, I mean, all we can do is play it and see where it goes, so we'll find out. You don't think we need it? I just think it's nice. Josh Legend says fogs. Fogs for days. The problem is Walking Ballista actually plays around fog really well. So we settle here, he only gets one. And we get rid of the Walking Ballista and the Aether Sphere. I think it's a good time to settle. And then we can fog the next couple turns while we wait. Sure, I'm good with it. Alright, so he'll only get the one land. We get rid of the Aether Sphere Harvester and force the Walking Ballista away. So I think that was the better option instead of fogging. I think that's probably going to be one of the hardest decisions to make in this deck, is going, do we fog now or do we settle now? Well, I guess we just pass the turn again. Here we go. Do we just take 2? I mean, we could gain like 4 here. Shuffle or, well, it wouldn't shuffle the library. I'll just take the 2 here. End of turn, I'll just gain 4, give us a little buffer. I think this is going to be the best time to fire this off, considering we're a little light on land. As much as I'd want to fire it off later in the game, I think this is going to be kind of where we really need to get this. Yeah, I am like holding out for Hazard. That's probably bad, but I am. And we pulled an exile spell here for Earthshaker Kenra. So, and he's only got 2 cards left in hand, so we do get to kind of ride on this. There's a Hazard. We will fog. And I'm going to cast Gideon's Intervention, calling Daddy. Hazard the Fervent. That is right, isn't it? Okay. There we go. Pass. All right. Thanks, opponent, for... You're not the biggest fan of the list. You like Jeskai Approach better. If you were playing green with Approach, it would have to be for Hour of Promise and Gift of Paradise. Understood, Luke. And again, this was... Fog is an archetype that has floated around for a long time in Standard, and Lightning Strike, oh, he's going for some damage here. I mean, he's going to hit us for 6 at least. That's not great. Botanical Sanctum. Well, he's got 1 card in hand. I am considering Gideon's Intervention on Soulscar Mage, but I think I'm just going to try to Fumigate next turn. All right. We'll see if we can gain a couple points of life. I figure if he has anything to fire off, this is when he'll do it. He did not. Alright. He is just kind of full on lands, and our shields are down right now, so. Karizev. That's a pretty good one. No haste, though. Arch of Araska. Well, so if we cast this on Karizev can't do damage, but Ragabon will beat us to death. However, we also hit City's Blessing if we cast it. Can we take 3? I can't call Ragabon. Ragabon is a token, not a card. So that's not an option. Fumigate right here. Patrick Chapin, why? Why did you change the name of Fumigate in my head? Fumigate here is really seeming like my only option. I wish I could find the other Baffling in. I don't want to take the 3 damage, but I don't want to Fumigate for... you would name Ballista? Really? Just play it and name something other than here and take 3? If I was going to name something, like, Ballista would be cool, but so would, Alright, so we're going to take 3. And what am I most scared of right here? On-Crop Crasher? Ballista? I ain't worried about Ballista. I'm more worried about a Kenra or On-Crop Crasher than anything. You really think Ballista? Lightning Strike. Actually, I like that over anything. So, I actually like calling Lightning Strike over anything. I really do. I think that he probably has more Lightning Strikes in the deck than he does Ballistas. I'm expecting him only to have 1 or 2 Ballistas in the deck, but I bet he's playing a playset of Lightning Strike. Yeah, we've already seen 1 of each, but I don't know. Yeah, we're going to take 3 here. Hopefully he'll add something else to the battlefield and we'll gain at least 2 of it back, but maybe not. Well, we gain a little bit back here. And we have a basic to put it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough. So we gain back the last hit. You guys just seen Hazard hit me for 5, right? I was at 9. I was at 9 life and went to 1. Hazard just hit me. Hazard the Fervent. Hazard the Fervent. Hazard just hit me. Wizards, what is going on? What is going on, Wizards? It's got to be a glitch, but Hazard wasn't supposed to be able to hit me. Gideon Intervention enters the battlefield. Choose a card name. I have chosen Hazard the Fervent. Your opponent can't cast spells with the chosen name. Prevent all damage it would be dealt to you and permanents you control by sources with the chosen name. And I have chosen Hazret the Fervent. If he turns this sideways and kills me, I am reporting this to Wizards. Oh my goodness. How did he know to swing? Yeah, he hadn't been swinging the whole time either. Oh. Yeah, a punt that I feel really bad about. I mean, he ended up killing me with a creature that he wasn't supposed to be able to kill me with. Dude, I'm not going to accept a challenge in the middle of a string. Like, it's not even polite, man. Wow. Wizards. Come on, y'all got to fix that. Like, I don't know how Hazret. Yeah, I'm salty. I'm real salty about taking 10 points of damage I wasn't supposed to take right there. Yeah, I'm pretty salty about that. Like, unfortunately, I have to click hide on that, but it's still funny. Look at the rulings for the card. Look up the rulings for the card. It's like you don't... That's a glitch. Hazret is not supposed to be able to do damage to you there. Well, like you can look up rulings if you want, but I'm telling you that if you Gideon's Intervention, they can attack with it, they can block with it, but it's not supposed to deal damage, right? Like that ain't how that works. Wow, Mr. Toms, that was not you. I promise you, that was not you. All right, well, we're playing against GPG. Okay. So, I'm not cycling lands. I want all of my lands. If I hit a cycling land late game, maybe I'll cycle it, but for right now, I just need to get to 4 mana to be able to use this on a GPG. So the ideal situation would be he actually gets to go off, put his GPG in the graveyard, and have everything that he needs. And then before combat, we actually bounce it with a commit. And then he has to wait till he can hardcast it or get it back into the graveyard and then refurbish it yet again. So that would be the dream state for us. We'll see if it happens. I mean, we could also do some other crazy stuff, like allow him to go ahead and exile the Angel of Invention and get sideways, which we might. It just depends on how everything lines up and what everything looks like when we get to turn 4. Like, everything's looking like I may just wait and... Oh, especially now, because we can fog to make sure he doesn't gain a ton of life. Did he get it? Nope. Cast out, Minister. Still no GPG. Oh, I'm still so salty about that Hazret. Oh, man. Well, I mean... Yeah, getting tickets back would be nice, but... Yeah, I'm pretty salty about that. Sweet. We've even got a basic. He doesn't have energy, so I don't think he's going to be able to GPG and refurbish in the same turn. So I think I'm safe to go ahead here. Plus, it'll leave 2 mana open, so I can still fog. And then from there, I can fumigate, clean the board back up. We've got options. Okay, so Yeah, that's exactly what I said, Rich. Like, you can't call Ragabond because it's a token. It's not a card. You can call Earthshaker Kenra, and it will stop both Earthshaker Kenra and the copied version of the card, the eternalized version. It will stop that. And if you call Hazret the Fervent, it should stop Hazret the Fervent. Oh, I'm so salty about that. Can't believe you wizards. Oh, I can't. Yeah, that's really got me on that one. All right, he has the God Pharaoh's gift here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. So he's almost to the point where he'll just hard cast the God Pharaoh's gift. Refurbish. Okay. I wonder if he has a negate. Alright, well, put the God Pharaoh's gift back where we wanted it, and we put the refurbish in the graveyard. So yeah, we take 3 here, but I'm okay with that. Strategic planning. He's going to go get it. He did not throw it in the graveyard. Alright, so we get land. I don't think that's where I want to be either, but maybe later. Kamina's Awakening doesn't seem horrible right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be a little while before I get any more. I don't want to give him multiple cards, though. I mean, I know that it's only on our turn do we draw, so he's not going to have those cards available for his turn, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, he hits a land, we're right back into GPG. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it, though. I want to draw two cards next turn. And I can always haze here if he does top deck his land. So if he goes 7th land, GPG. So far, nope. Yep, there it is. So here comes GPG. And he's got... Let's look at the graveyard. We've got 1 Sacred Cat, 1 Minister, and another Angel. Okay. Well, Haze of Pollen and Commence is going to be really good here. Commencement of festivities. Let the party begin. Oh, nice. Alright, well, I mean, we're going to draw cards, but again, I'm kind of okay with that right now. He still has to hit me. The opponent said, not going to lie, that is not what he was expecting. The bug may be with 2 Gideon's interventions on the battlefield. Okay. Well, we definitely need to, like, report it or something. Someone named Nami Nami just commented. Well, thank you very much, sir. Or ma'am. Well, I mean, he's coming at us here. like to hit a land out of one of these, so we stop his draw. So we both draw. We both draw. We're going to Sun Petal Grove. We have our city's blessing. Alright, so now we draw 3 cards a turn, and he does not. Fumigate. Fumigate. Alright, so let's gain a little bit of life. We'll get rid of the angels. And we have another haze if he decides he wants to get crazy. It is a bug and it's reported. It's on the official website. Ongoing, casting a second copy of Gideon's Intervention causes the first copy to be non-functional, allowing the... Oh man, let me go back. I gotta read that. Ongoing, casting a second copy of Gideon's Intervention causes the first copy to become non-functional, allowing the name card to be cast and deal damage. Card set standard on the official website. Rich, thank you very much for that. Man. He reposted it again. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate it. Okay. Another GPG. Well, I mean, okay. So he's going to start pulling cards out of his graveyard. Man out of his hand. He's got 9 cards now. And he gets to throw away like his option. So he gets another Angel of Invention. I am more than likely about to cast that memory out of the graveyard. Yep. These fogs have been so good. Search for Escanta. Memory's looking really good. Okay. So it takes, what, 6 mana to cast Memory. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can cast Memory and Search for Escanta. I mean, I guess we can wait another turn. Fumigate first. I mean, we do have the... Yeah, I'll wait. I will wait. This deck isn't even as boring as you thought it would be. Alright, well. Cool. Alright, he flipped his search. We're going to flip ours. There's a Sacred Cat. So we're gonna Supreme Will. I think I'm gonna settle here. Yeah, let's just settle. I mean, he's still not hurting us. He's got a ton of cards, but he's not actually doing anything to us yet, and he's only got 17 cards left in his library. So, I'm kind of... Yeah, the main reason I wanted to cast something there was to put more cards in the graveyard. I want my search to flip before we get into casting Memory. Okay. I mean, Fumigate would be good here. So let's look at search. Put that in the graveyard? Nah, we want to take that land. We want a couple lands. Glacial Fortress. Kamina's Awakening. We do need to end this game at some point here. Oh no, I wasted a mana. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, alright, we're good. We're good. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. And Fumigate. I played a land this turn, right? Yeah, we played a land. We're good. We're good. Old man 5 times. You're behind on the stream, but wow, that Gideon's intervention earlier. Wow. You're right, sir. Old man 5 times, like, yes, sir. We did figure it out. Rich went and figured out exactly what the glitch was. We know that playing a second Gideon's intervention is dangerous. So. All the God Pharaoh's gifts in the world. Man, he's just cranking on us, too. Oh, man. There's another one. All right, well. He's got 14 cards left in the library. I really wish you had Ipni Rivulets. Aw. Come on, dude. I don't think it mattered what we took. I think at this point we're about to start casting like Settle the Wreckage. Or not Settle the Wreckage, but... wow, really? Alright, well I want this. And then I guess we just pass. Play the land first. How many creatures has he got left? 1, 2. Oh my goodness, you're right, Rich. Something tells me you just don't swing with all of them. Cycle. 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 Okay, okay. Settle. Wow, what are you casting? Another GPG or a Walking Ballista for $1 billion? Is this a Ballista for $1 billion? Ballista for $1 billion. Fumigate, come on. Oh, there it is, right off the top. The Immortal Sun? What? Alright, we're playing Immortal Sun. Wait a minute, let me count my mana. We've got 4, 5, 6, and then we still have enough for Fumigate? Okay. Because the Immortal Sun is just so great. All right, so he's gonna shoot us here. Hold control, dude, and just put them all on the stack. Just go bam, 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 bam. There we go. I actually typed to him, told him just hold control and put him on the stack. Alright, so we're going to take a little damage here, but I'm going to go ahead and get out my search for Azcanta. He's got 12 cards left in his library. We might be in a little bit of trouble here. We're drawing a ton of cards. He's got no creatures though. There's a Champion of Wits. Did I not play a land for the turn last turn? If I didn't, I'm very, very disappointed in myself for that. Life team, you are right, sir. Unfortunately, YouTube does not like that R word. I don't either, though. It's besides the point, but okay. Keep drawing, dude. I mean, you're gonna draw those 4? He did not. He skipped the ability. He decided not to use the ability. Guess what, dude? Got me. He's pumping. He's pumping. He pumps again. All right, we're at 13. We're going to draw a billion cards here, though. Gift of Paradise in the graveyard? Yeah. Transform? Yeah. Ixalan's Binding. And then Immortal Sun. We draw another card there. We're in trouble here. I'm going to have to actually cast Commit to Memory. Can't do it at instant speed. Alright, so let's play a land that we want. I guess I could have played the other Arch. Got Gift of Paradise. We gain a little bit of life back. He's only got 6 cards left in his... Where are our approaches? Like, do we just live a turn and, like, cast approach? Alright, so we're going to Ixalan's Binding. We're going to Ixalan's Binding, Champion of Wits. And I'm going to bounce while he's tapped out the Walking Ballista. So we'll take 2. And because it's just a token, like, it'll be gone for good. And then we can stall for a moment. I mean, we've got to be getting to those approaches soon, right? Well, that's Ixalan's Binding. You don't actually name anything on that one. That was the other card we were talking about, the Gideon's Intervention. You just looked it up, Rich. That's in the sideboard. This is still game 1. Right, we've got to hit like approach. We know one approach is on the bottom, so no one runs 4. Just watch the time. All right. Excuse me. Sorry, didn't mute in time. Did I unmute? Yeah, I unmuted. Okay, well. I mean, he had no creatures. Really? Casting it for 8? We still have a Supreme Will. Yes. Sweet. Any order. There we go. Alright, we'll draw a couple cards here. There's an approach. So many cards. Alright, so let's cast approach. What do we have? Do we have another one? We don't have another one? We have a way to draw a card? Probably could. There's got to be one close. Alright, well. I guess it doesn't matter what I put it on. Let's just put it on another basic. I'm not really worried about it. I've still got a fog for next turn. So if he... I mean, he brings the Walking Ballista back, right? So many lands. All right, hey, he scoops it up. Oh my goodness. So that's Turbo Fog. That was against Approach of the Second Sun, so yeah. Wow. All right. I want Crook. So many things were good right there. Baffling in, Settle, Naturalize, Negate, all of these seem great. So, I mean, he's worried about us like Fog, and we might. But he's worried about Fog, while I think we just want to, like, counter him. James, good afternoon, sir. How are you? I'm telling you, you're going to have to put that guy on Vampires then. That, like, I know they don't seem like they line up, but they got so many anthems they might line up. Binding out. You can Binding a GPG. Kind of wish I had a cast out right here. Gideon, is it sad I'm afraid to play Gideon's Intervention? I actually think Binding's pretty decent, but I think we do need to cut some cards, so we'll go Binding out. Might even cut. I don't think I'm cutting Fumigate. Gift of Paradise I can probably cut a copy or two of. And then I think I'm going to cut one Fog. It may be wrong, but I'm just going to cut down one Fog. Three Awakening, and as Kanta means you cast it next turn. Well, if we get there, I'm going to keep. This hand doesn't seem that horrible. We hit another land. We're fairly gold. I would like a basic or... Well, ain't you sweet, deck. That's the wrong one, though, but I'll take it. I'm going to play this just in case we draw another one of these later, or next turn. We won't get punished. But we're both going to go for the search for Escanta here. He didn't get the turn 1 Minister, though, so... Opponent could have milled me for 8 and decked me. He didn't, though. He should have. He should have. I mean, I can't play around that. I mean, I could have... I guess I could have. I guess I could have played the... I don't know. That's... Hey, no, I want that card. Alright, well, I mean, he's got an Angel of Sanctions. He throws a Ipni Rivulet in the graveyard. I guess I will have to play around mill this game. What do we get? Glacial Fortress. Nope, I want my lands. It's the only thing I'm worried about playing right now. Just lands. Do I come in as Awakening? Like, let's just get here. I'm going to come in as Awakening. This is a little early for it, but... Okay, well. Fair enough, opponent. Fair enough. You know, I'm actually okay in this deck about letting them have a card. It's kind of like, what are you going to do? Put more on the board that can't hit me? Red deck just kind of got unders a little bit, but yeah. Angel of Sanctions. I mean, he just paid to bring that back from the graveyard. All right, opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Alright, opponent. Gotta kill me. Gotta kill me. Gotta do stuff. We take the damage. Alright, well, we'll fire this off. So, I mean, yeah, he can counter, but it's the next one he'll want to counter. Like, right now we're just playing like an approach ramp deck. So... Alright, he searches. No reveal? Did he whiff? He whiffed on search. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, well, I mean, we'll see if he's got a counter right here. Settle is a permanent fog. It is. Settle is a great fog. He's gonna shuffle my library to get rid of it. Okay. I mean, that's... In a normal situation, that would be exactly what you would do. I mean, I do just cast this here, right? I don't know why I keep trying to target him. So he'll either negate it. There we go. Alright, well. Now we're on this plan. Alright, so he got a strategic planning. Right, we got 3 more. I'm going to crank the music just a little. Let me know if that's too loud, guys. Chart, of course. Well, there's negate. What do you mean by fog then? Fog means prevent all damage. Like, haze of pollen is a fog. So, well, that's decent. Alright, so what's dangerous in here? I guess we just use it to control the graveyard. Because we do kind of want to get to our search. The Crook should help us a lot in this matchup. Alright, so he's got an Angel of Sanctions and a Minister. Well, I'm just going to get the Angel. I'm going to let him have the Minister. And if he wants to mill himself for a bunch and then let me exile the entire graveyard, I'll do that. That's fine. So if he wants to grab the Minister, that's cool. And I'll even take the 4 here. That's not a problem either. So I'm willing to do all of that. That seems like that's fine. No, wait! Twitch is... YouTube actually... Like, I chose to start streaming on YouTube just because I looked, and YouTube wants more streamers. YouTube wants more people doing exactly what I'm doing and things like that, because they're trying to compete with Twitch, I guess. But they're actually really good to us streamers that have been partnered. So I haven't had any problems with YouTube. I like streaming here on YouTube. I started on Twitch, and I was starting to get a following pretty quick, but no, we'll keep that. Double blue. Do we have the City's Blessing? I didn't even count. It looks like we do. But that's just at a glance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hope you got a counter. Nagate. He nagot me. Well, I've been nagot. You're going to switch to YouTube from Twitch. Haven't been seeing much success streaming. Look, sir, I'm just going to say that that first 100 is a real pain, and you'll need to do some things that are not exactly nice, like get banned from a couple Reddits or something like that to help you fight that first 100. But yeah, like that, people just don't like people advertising. My Reddit personally, I want to help more streamers stream. So, and I say this to Magic Hefe and a couple of the other guys. Like, if you're under 1,000, basically, if you're not partnered with YouTube yet, at that point you kind of need a little bit more help. Once you get partnered with YouTube, they'll help you get into other people's feeds. But until you get partnered with YouTube, do we have any Until we get partnered, you get partnered with YouTube, you are more than welcome to throw your link up on my Reddit. Saying, hey, I'm putting out this video today. Do anyone want to watch it? And as long as it's YouTube, like I don't 100% support Twitch because it's would be kind of against the job. But what are you targeting? He's targeting my search for his content. Alright, opponent. Give me a fumigate. I think I'll go ahead and spend a little mana, and we'll exile, I guess maybe a negate? Sure, we'll exile a negate. Need a way to draw some cards. Like, I'm hurting on card draw right now. Commencement. Okay, well, let's let the festivities commence. I am running low on time, so I'm gonna have to start making decisions extremely fast. So you guys bear with me on that. We're at 5 minutes and 28 seconds, so I'm gonna go ahead and start playing pretty quick. And the reason I'm doing this now is just I just don't want to do it in his main phase. So we'll just go ahead and grab that God Pharaoh's Gift. Even though his graveyard's kind of empty of creatures. Would really like to start hitting those approaches. Although another Fumigate or a Settle, any of those would be really good right now. Alright, well, Sun Petal Grove, pass. Alright, well, this is not exactly where I wanted to be. He threw away a Refurbish and a God Pharaoh's Gift. Still no creatures in the grave. Hit that like button. Absolutely. They sell clocks like that for... Oh, you talking about the ones that run backward? Like chess clocks where you're like bam, bam, bam. For Magic, they do that? That's pretty cool. I can't believe he's not milling himself. Okay, well, I'm just going to make that my turn. Unless he, does something I need to respond to. Try to keep my responses as quick and concise as possible. So we'll see if we can eat through some time. He was at 8 minutes when we were at 5 minutes, so we're gonna go from there. Main phase cycling, play a land, pass the turn. We're in trouble now. The damage is coming. We're taking 7, 8, and 9. We're going to be at 5. And if he can throw something into the grave, it's going to be even more than that. There's a Champion of Wits, Walking Ballista. All right, well. Yep, here we go. Just going to exile the graveyard. Alright, well, come on, give me a board wipe off the top. I really need it. Gotta conserve that time. He's at 16 cards left in library. We've got 40. I mean, but if we don't kill what's on the battlefield, we're in some pretty deep trouble here. Hey, that's what I was looking for. And we'll pass. Sweet. All right, I know he gets to bring it back. Nami, I was just reading your comment. Thank you for subscribing. All right, well, I mean, he's got cards in the graveyard, so he's going to be able to get stuff back. He's going to be able to smash us for 4 here. I mean, I'm sure he just grabs the search for Azcanta again. Not like it would flip, but he doesn't want to give us the options here. Need to settle off the top. Or search for Azcanta. Or not search for Azcanta, approach. Oh, wait. He's got 2 GPGs. We're just dead. Alright, well, I'm just going to submit the deck back. We don't have a lot of time here. I don't think I really want to make any changes. Maybe Baffling in, maybe Sing. No, I'm good. I'm good with where we're at. So, yeah, I'll just ship it back. And, man, the approaches are not liking me. Yep, we're good. That's not my greatest hand, but that's not bad either. Pass. Actually, this is a really great hand. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking it's terrific. All right, I'm gonna put my auto yield thing up. So, we're gonna say yep. And we're going to play a land and pass. Yep. Yep. And GPG. Alright, so we're going to say yes. We're going to say yes. Throw that in the grave. Ooh, a commit. We'll play this and pass. So now if he goes like refurbished GPG, we're good. Alright, well, I'll just take the damage. Ixalan's binding. Sure. No. We'll take the land. So we'll... Why didn't my land get played? Maybe I hit the wrong button there. I might have been playing a little too fast and caused myself a punt. Search for Azcanta. Yeah, might have cost myself there. We're going to say no. I want that land too. We'll pass. Alright, well, we do have a lot of triggers, and we do need to make, like, casts and things like that. And what do we get? Settle the wreckage? No. Here we go. We'll pass the turn. He's going to cast it out. Alright, well, that's fine. Alright, well, I'll just pass here. Again, we're just kind of looking for land. I'm not casting the naturalize here. Sorry, I'm not reading chat very much, guys. So we'll see what happens here. Alright, well. He's gonna shuffle my library for me. I wonder if he has a negate. You think he has a negate? Did we get there? Nah, we didn't get there. We didn't get there. Oh well. Oh well. We'll Gift of Paradise and then... So, we'll Gift of Paradise here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. Alright, well, pass. We actually have 5 mana open now, so I can Supreme Will. And I can Naturalize. Sorry it's taking me so long. Just cast the Settle the Wreckage. We've got to clock him. We're on the clock. Hey, he's within a minute of us now. Refurbish on a GPG. Alright. In second main phase. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, well, this is the play. We're looking for an approach to the second sun. He found a negate. Alright. We'll play a land. Oh, man. Cancel. I know he's got a negate. So, let's an Immortal Sun. And we'll pass. So now we can either cycle or naturalize. We're down to our last minute here, though. We got some life. He does have to kill us. Okay, well, Angel of Sanctions. We'll play the land. Pass? We're not dead yet. We're getting close, though. So, settle. He negates. Supreme Will. Let's see how many more counters he had. You get there? Alright, well, he's got to kill us now. And he will. He will kill us. Oh, that's horrible. Horrible. Yeah, he had all the negates, man. He had all the negates. Naturalize his cast for what? For what? To see one card deeper? I mean, we had all the cards we wanted in hand. It was just getting around playing them. Right? Like getting the approach right there. That, yeah, maybe. But I think we were actually going to see or grab more cards. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. But maybe I should have popped the cast out. But I mean, he just had the answers to everything. So not looking good for Fog here. Are we going to be quitting this? It's not you. It's not you. Are we going to be quitting this at 3 and jumping into the GPG? Come on. You guys, we should have some fun with the GPG deck. It looks like it's a lot of fun. Although this has been a lot of fun to play, it's just we're not winning. We're not winning. The deck is good, man. Maybe I'm just butchering it. Against a black deck. Cycle more. All right. All right. Just go through our cards more. I actually don't like the fact that it doesn't have like what I feel should be, you know, I feel it should have a better amount of draw. Like just, I know you get to come in as Awakening and stuff, but if you're ever scared to actually use your draw spells, man, that feels so bad. And I really want to, like, the lands I don't want to cycle at all. Like, I just want to, you know, play the lands. I am going to try to conserve mana here, or conserve time in this one. My bad, Lamp. Didn't mean to hit you in the noggin there. What? He's going to counter it. Look at that pretty negate. I got to get the foils of this. What can I drop? If I dropped anything for Glimmer, I think that I would drop. I don't even know if I would play Glimmer if I was dropping things. I actually think if I was going to drop stuff and play anything, it would be Hieroglyphic Illumination over Glimmer. Mainly because we're a Search for Esconta deck, and you can cycle it early to help, you know, find cards and things like that. So, yeah, maybe that. I am tempted to Kamina's Awakening here. He might actually let me have it. And if he does let me have it, then that would be cool. Oh, I can't. I don't have the land for it. Counter? No counter. Alright, well, I'll pass. Well, we're up to 5 permanents. We're getting there. As a suggestion, always click on a card in your hand, then tap the land. You never have to double. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes I miss a land. Lands X2 on the left side. So, all right. So wait a minute. All right, click on the card in your hand, then tap the land you never have to. Oh, okay. So click the card, then tap the land. Or, understood. I do it the other way around because I might back out halfway through casting it. And if I've already clicked it, I don't know. I just do it different ways sometimes. I guess I should be, you know, practicing perfectly. Is that right? Perfect practice? Not practice makes perfect, but perfect practice makes perfect? Ooh, what? Right. I get what he was saying there for the word. I'm going to go for this Kamina's. I did it again, didn't I? Yeah. What do you guys think about that in Arena? If you do it and you click a card that you actually can't cast, it'll still try to cast it. It'll try to put it on the stack, and then you can't cast it. So your opponent will get to see it, and they get to they pull it back. I think that's a little strange. Profane Procession. Well, that's not going to do you a lot of good, fella. We're going to draw some cards. I want some more permanents. So I clicked it, then I clicked the lands. So am I supposed to click the lands first, then click it? You're gonna disallow the champion the ability? Really? Alright. That's epic. Oh no, he's going to exile Profane Procession. Well, alright. Was sorting cards, missed it. Tapping lands first is fine in MTGO. Still going for permanents here. I'm okay with it. I know that when I do it, I need to go over here, so. You're gonna exile it with it? No? Okay. Okay. We are one permanent away from the city's blessing. Okay, and then the game starts because we're both at 7 cards. So, I mean, it's like, well, I'm at 6 cards. He's got 7 for the turn. Twilight Prophet. Alright, so it's like a reverse Bob. We'll play a land, and we got our city's blessing. All right, so the card draw stops for him. We can settle. We can do anything. We can do just about anything we want here. Alright, Supreme Will. What do you guys got going on? You guys ready for coffee time to start back tomorrow? Tomorrow at 4. 4 Central. Did he have the mana? Oh, he negated it. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, if he's that worried about getting my search for Escanta, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. 8, because this counts. Alright, well, I can't believe he didn't swing. What's wrong with this guy? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pass. I actually might cycle this Haze of Pollen. I'm sure he just thinks we're Bant approach right now. What are you gonna take here, fella? Alright, well. We're gonna go blue. So we'll bounce it. Put it a couple cards down. I'm actually going to commit his other Ixalan's Binding. We're gonna see if we can get all the card draw for this turn. The other option was just Haze of Pollen, but I'm actually gonna. He's got plenty of cards in hand right now, so we're gonna try to like memory here. Search for Azcanta, shows us Botanical Sanctum, put it in the grave. Put her in the grave. Alright, we get a Glacial Fortress. Whoa, what happened? My game froze. Just all of this stuff, huh? Alright, well. Let's give it a shot. I mean, we're just holding Fog, and Fog doesn't actually stop this thing. Because like, the only thing we're stopping is combat damage. Absolutely, 4 p.m. Central Time. I think that's -5 Greenwich. So, I don't like -5 global time. So. This is why you're the mod, Zax. This is why you're the mod. This is why I am painting myself and playing this jank. It's good though. I like it. I'm fine with it. This deck's actually been a lot of fun, and I actually think against a couple more like creature decks or something would have been really good. Oh no! He got another Twilight Prophet. Does he got like binding again? We only got 3 open, dude. Yeah, I'll actually take the 2 points of damage here. I don't think approach is in this deck. You'll be listening to Coffee Time? Sweet. I hope so. Alright, well, we're going to cycle Haze of Pollen. Sell the wreckage in the graveyard? Nah. So we'll go ahead and draw that, and then draw for the turn. I guess that we enchant something. I mean, that's like it. That's it. We're just kind of sitting on nothing. Like, this deck feels like anti-gas. Land ho! Right? I got you, Nami. I got you. Whatever, an hour after it used to be it is. What? This Turbo Fog could be used in Teferi in a couple weeks. You are right. Oh my goodness. Like, Teferi is like the one card I really want to play with. I want to play some Esper, some Bant, pretty much anything I can put that thing in. And there's this legendary that allows you to play legendaries with Flash. It's just a couple more weeks. Standard's been great this block, isn't it? Like, the format's still not 100% stale yet, and we're about to release a new format. I am super excited. I am. I mean, we know what the top decks kind of are and kind of are not, but I am still super excited to play in Standard. I mean, we still keep playing against blue-black decks that are like Twilight Prophet. I mean, do you play around Settle that much, dude? Alright, man. Alright. No more land. Graveyard. A search for Azcanta. Alright, so we'll play a land. I'm actually going to cycle in case I hit a Fumigate. Supreme Will ain't bad. I mean, we've got 8 cards in hand, so we get to throw one in the grave here. That's not horrible. Like, we are trying to gain a couple more cards in our graveyard, so. What? He's gonna kill it. He wants to bring everything back. Okay, I mean, it's not bad. What do we take? What do we take? He got a Swamp, and he got a Swamp and a search for Azcanta. We need approach. I think this deck may just need more Supreme Wills, dude. Like, seriously. Supreme Will might be where we need to be. Another Twilight Prophet. Wow. Alright, wait a minute. So, if I put the mana into my mana pool first, there's 3 blue mana, and then I click it? Okay, alright. So, tap the mana first, then click it. Gotcha. I thought that's what I was doing before. Okay, I'll take an Immortal Sun. Nope, just my habit, I believe. Alright, so... Yep, we'll put that in the grave too. Yep, we will flip search for Azcanta. Draw an additional card. Where is approach? Alright, so we're gonna go Immortal Sun. And Does he have an answer for the Immortal Sun? I mean, we take a ton of damage here. Okay, well, I can settle, I can haze, there's a ton of things I can do, but just doing them, that's going to be the problem. Moment of craving, just firing cards off, huh? He's doing the same thing I was doing. He wants to flip his search for his Kanta. Alright. Yep. Alright, so we're at 14. Can he just kill us with this Twilight Prophet? Or with these 3 Twilight Prophets? What are the next 3 cards? Dun 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 dun. We take 3 Profane Procession. Dun 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 dun. We take 2 more from an Essence Scatter. Dun 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 dun. Wow. And then Champion of Wits on top of that. Pretty good, opponent. Pretty good. We're so dead. So dead. Approach off the top without him having an answer. Turn those sideways. Why couldn't that have been Swamp Plains Island? You don't even have Swamp Plains Island. Where is your Esper side? Do you have an Esper side? Oh my goodness. I had to have an Esper side. Oh, there's Esper. I get 1 line on Lamp has Esper. 1 line. No, wait, 2. I butchered that. Man, we gotta have more Esper than that. Where's your eyes? Alright. Alright, Lamp. Let's go back to playing Magic. Duress me? Dude, don't duress me. I'm already under duress. Ziggy Ziggler. Woo. I got this game. Yeah. Fumigate off the top, maybe. I mean, we can stop damage this turn, and we can, like, dig for a Fumigate. So he knows what kind of deck we are now, so he can just, like, start doing his thing. Right? Swing, make me use them. Sure. I mean, he's gonna, like, counter, kill me? Negate. Uh-oh. Are we just dead? Another counter? Of course. Alright, well, I mean, Twilight Prophet getting it done. Well, Carnage Tyrant, Nizahal. I think negate. Gift of Paradise is not exactly where... Fumigate's probably not. I don't know. This guy plays around Settle hardcore. I'm actually going to take Settle out of the deck. And then, what else do we take out? I'm not taking out Approach. I never see Approach in this deck. Like, why doesn't this deck draw cards like the rest of the decks? Like, I don't know why this deck doesn't go through cards. I'm gonna take out a couple gifts. Like I think gift is the way. Why Crook? Just in case he has the Scarab God. Like, it's blue-black. You just kind of have to assume that he might have the Scarab God. So Crook also fights Search for Azcanta. Crook will eat the Champion of Wits, and he's slow enough that I can afford to run Crook. So. I think Crook's good against blue-black and a lot of different blue-black strategies. You go through cards when you play it? Like, he was like 5 or 6 cards deeper than we were, wasn't he? He might not have been. Maybe I'm imagining things. Maybe I'm just imagining things. I just get unlucky. Alright. We're just going to start blaming it on Jason Toms. He's still watching, I know. Even if he don't talk, we're just going to blame it on him. He's watching. Every time we lose from now on, I'm going to be like, I blame Jason Toms. He's watching. Don't do it. Don't not watch. Please don't not watch, Jason. Oh, you guys are going to have to watch me eat. Somebody brought, well, I know who did it, but I was given a bag of Swedish fish jelly beans. I didn't know Swedish fish came in a jelly bean. Insert plug here. Swedish fish jelly beans. Sponsor me. Send me free jelly beans. I don't know, I like jelly beans. Not licorice. Like, no, not licorice jelly beans. Alright, I should have taken out, like, so much stuff. I should have taken out, like, all the commencement. I think I should have. I really think I should have taken out all the commencements. I know you guys are, like, triggered. You guys are triggered by that land play, weren't you? That's just a bluff that we're hurting on land. I think there's nothing happening on turn 1 here anyway. What do I think about Twilight in my Grixis mid-range deck? I have actually considered Twilight a few times. I was looking for... I had a 2-card spot and I wanted to play around with some card draw. I played around with Search for Azcanta. I played around with Glimmer of Genius. I played around with Censor. I played around with Hieroglyphic Illumination in this 2-card slot. And I played around with Kamina's Awakening. I tried Ruin Raider because you normally have the Glint Sleeve Siphoner attacking and things like that. Tried Ruin Raider. It's just too dangerous. I have too many big creatures, so the Bob effects are not good. So that led me into the Twilight Prophet. It seemed okay, but it was just like, let me just throw a Glorybringer down right here and go from there. So I don't know. Maybe Twilight Prophet's good, but if you don't actually get to the City's Blessing, then you're just looking at a 2/4. So I mean, a 2/4 is not bad, but again, you need to get to the City's Blessing. So a lot of times the Grixis deck will have already decided the outcome of the game before you ever get there. So it is what it is, and that's just kind of how I feel about that deck. I have made a mistake. I asked nice people to give me candy. I asked nice people to give me candy, then you will have too much and over. Right. Lincoln was. So Lincoln's mom already gets mad at him. So we're constantly visiting family since we've been back, because we haven't seen so much family lately. But everywhere we go, everyone's got like a sucker for him or something like that. And his mom's like, please quit giving my child candy. But we went to the Kroger to get some groceries, and he cried out at one point in the grocery store, and the guy who made sushi walks over and like has a bowl of candy, and he's like candy, and my accent was probably offensive, but he gave Lincoln a piece of candy, and my wife was like, wow, this is just the South, isn't it? Everyone's just like, wow. How was the drive back to Mississippi? Oh my goodness. Thank goodness Vanessa has family, or her mom and dad live in Dallas. So we got to stop in Dallas. And plus her mom come out. I probably shouldn't be talking with my mouth full. Give me a second. Swedish fish. Let me go ahead and eat this other one. They're so good. They're so good. Alright, so Vanessa's parents live in Dallas, and her mom flew out, grabbed Lincoln, and Lincoln and her flew back to yeah, we don't play anything here. Lincoln and her flew back to Dallas, and he stayed with her. And then me and Vanessa packed the house up and drove back. That's like an 18-hour drive, and plus we were, you know, hauling a U-Haul and things like that, so we weren't moving like really fast. And we made that trip all right. And then the trip from Dallas to Mississippi, so we laid over there a night, and then the next day moved on to Mississippi, which is only like an 8-hour drive. So now we're within about 8 to 10 hours of like all family, so that part's pretty good. We were just so far away from all of our family that, like, my mother had never seen my son. He was over a year old, and my mother had never seen our son. So I think I need to bounce this. I don't think we should sit around with this. Maybe the right answer was bounce search for Escanta. Oh my goodness. I mean, we do need another blue source here. You don't like fog. They're like huge gain life spells, but they're card disadvantage and doesn't impact the board. I agree, Ambrose. That's why I didn't want to play fog. I spin my card to do nothing, to just stop yours. I like fog in a tempo deck. I like fog in a deck where you actually have some stuff on the battlefield. And, you know, you set up those, like, sneaky scenarios where this doesn't survive. You set up those, like, sneaky scenarios where, like, they swing in for what would be lethal, or you can swing in to almost lethal them, and they're like, yeah, sure, you're dead on crackback. And you're like, fog! Haha! That's my favorite time to use fog. But, honestly, those happen in, what, limited? But fog's always cool and limited, especially in a creature deck. So, you are right. We're very weak to enchantments, but the deck itself is really good, sir. And there's a couple slots in it you can play with. You know, if the meta starts to pick back up and we get more red deck and aggro decks, just throw a couple whirlers back in the deck, and it works pretty good. I love that Grixis deck. Can I bounce this city's blessing? Well, I would really, really like a land off the top, a blue one, island. That'd be great. Consign to Oblivion can help. What? Yes. So in order to help against those, you need either Consign to Oblivion or you need Commit to Memory. And I think Consign is actually really good. Like, I really do like Consign to Oblivion in that deck. I can't help it. I need to take this bag away from myself. New Cat Cheetah Nephelios. He took Nezahal. That's actually not what I was expecting. Huh. I can't believe he took Nezahal instead of, like, Approach. I mean, I know he knows what's in our hand. Well, there's our blue source. I have to play it because, like, I've been begging for a blue source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, well, I'm going to try to go ahead and pop the search for Escanta. I mean, he might have an answer for it, but I'm going to try to pop it. And at this point, I'm actually going to start trying to conserve my life total because that Twilight Prophet's about to happen. Well, not a lot I can do about that. He binding my binding. Well, just gonna play. Here we go. Well, we have cards. Ziggy Ziggler, thank you for subscribing, man. Thanks. I hope you like the content. And for all of you, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I don't know, we might clock him. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you might want to think about it. He's got 8 cards in hand, guys. If he can't counter me, something is wrong. Alright, he's like, alright, I'll pull an approach. I kind of want to throw the Immortal Sun down. Like commit the Ixalan binding and then we need a way to gain some life though. I mean, he's got 6 cards in hand. He's got 3 minutes. He's got plenty of time to kill us. Mob Johnson, thank you for the support, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You didn't have a message there. What's up with it? Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it, Mom. Marv Johnson. I don't know why it was Mob. I'm thinking Mavrin Fane, you know, and Marv. Thank you, sir. Man donates to help the stream, and here I butcher his name, right? That's how it works. Vona. Yeah, I'll pass. I mean, if he wants to pay 7 life, pop the Immortal Sun, which I kind of expect him to do, that's cool. It's not cool, but whatever. We will deal with that. Does he take my other approach? Takes the Fumigate. Commencement of festivities. She's so good. In a good deck, she is just so good. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Countered. Negate. He negated me. We just have to stall. We just have to stall. Wow, Marv, you hit Jeffrey hard. The stream boss is almost defeated. your sideboard is very meta dependent for you at the moment. 2 duress, 3 negate, 2 Chandra's defeat. Right, and if your meta shifts a little bit, your sideboard might shift a little bit. I can see that. You would have carnied. Well, so the plan was to throw down the approach and then use carny the next couple times to kind of stay alive. Well, let's see if we're just a goner. Maybe, maybe not. Alright, we survive another turn. Champion of Wits. Come on, I need like Fumigate or something off the top. That ain't it. Alright, well, here we go. So he's got 40 seconds. What are you hitting with your Ixalan's binding there, dude? Alright, well, we are at 6. I'm gonna play the land and just cast commit. Or memory, sorry, casting memory. I mean, he may be all about it. Sweet. Clock! Clock! Let me get some clocks! Come on, we're gonna clock him! Well, we won one. We didn't. We haven't lost. We haven't lost outright. These matches are ridiculously long. Wow. We clocked him. Wow. Yeah, after getting clocked the last round. Ugh. It seemed like they were sniping. They were playing around like everything. We can 3-2. You're right. All we gotta do is win out. We got this. We got this. Stephen Bennett's got his own clock emojis. He's like, I don't need your clock emojis. We won the dice roll. I mean, it's not bad. I'll keep it. It's not the greatest hand in the world, but we got stuff. So, I like having spells to cast. So much lately we haven't. Those control decks. Oh. Well, okay, so in his defense, he had duress earlier. Yeah, he had duress, and that's how he saw it. Is this GPG? Alright, so I guess I pitch anything that's not land at this point. Alright, let's get back on this Swedish fish. Here we go. You guys coming up with your own clock emojis. Wow, some of those are half full and some are okay. That's pretty cool. He's got his own search for Azcanta. No, we want the land. We want all the land. Alright, well. Well, he hasn't cast a spell. Is this mono white? I mean, it ain't mono white. He's got search for his content. I mean, he's blue. It's got to be GPG, right? This has to be GPG. He just doesn't have the blue mana to cast his blue spells, maybe? Like, I wasn't going to counter a Sacred Cat. Gift? I'm going to say no because it is a form of mana. Okay, well, here we go. I wasn't thinking, I'm like, what? They're playing like mono white, but are they like splashed for something? But no, he just didn't have blue land. He was just stuck off of his land. It has to be GPG. Like, he played turn 1 Sacred Cat, turn 2 Search. It has to be GPG. He just maybe didn't have his blue mana for his strategic planning. He's gonna cast it out. What? Dude! Back off. Back off, dude. Don't make me binding. Don't make me binding your cast out. Oh, do I get to reattach it? I don't think I would be able to reattach it. So I may have to just binding his search. Binding that. So does he throw away like Angel GPG here? Because he's had so much time. Land. Wow. Okay. Maybe it's blue, white, and bomb. That's a pretty good deck. Blue, white, and bomb. No, strategic planning. It would reattach. Because if it would reattach, I'm probably going to bind that. But I don't... I don't think it reattaches. We'll find out when we commit it. But for right now, I just don't want him to get that flip search. So... yeah, this is like an extremely slow start for GPG. Extremely slow. We will... we lost to GPG earlier. I mean, it grinded us down to the very end, but... it is not an enter the battlefield ability. So you target when you cast Gift of Paradise. I think. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, he's got God Pharaoh's Gift. Put in the graveyard? No, I think I want that. Alright, I'm going to wait one more turn. If he doesn't God Pharaoh's Gift right here, then I'll actually bounce the cast out, and we're going to find out. If he does God Pharaoh's Gift, then I'm going to commit the God Pharaoh's Gift. And then I'll have to fumigate the next turn. And we may not know, but I don't think the aura would reattack. Like, maybe it would. Maybe you have to enchant land. but I don't know. Has anyone here played Brago? What is Brago? Angel of Invention. Is he just hard casting that? He is just hard casting that. Supreme Will? Yeah, we'll put that in the grave. We're gonna go... We're gonna pass here. I mean, he's at 32 life. There's the God Pharaoh's gift. Yeah, we're dead here, guys. So next turn, I am going to, I'm actually going to, since I'm technically scooping right now, but I'm going to untap. Maybe I shouldn't scoop right now, but I think we're scooping here. But before I scoop, I'm actually going to attempt to bounce it. I'm curious about this now. I'm really curious about whether this would reattach or not. Don't have a negate or something, dude. Okay. Alright. That's cool. No. So now we can, like, live a turn. Now that I can live a turn, I can't scoop. Never scoop. Never. I'll scoop when we're just honestly dead. So next turn, if we don't pull, you know, a way to deal with the board, I'll scoop. But right now, I have to. Commencement of festivities. Is it safe to cast commit? And are you guys going to be okay with me casting commit right now if I don't hit a fumigate? Put it in the graveyard? Yep, put it in the graveyard. Go for the fumigate. We didn't get to fumigate. I don't have any other way to... Alright, so let's find out. Click auras to attach them. Alright, you're right. You are 100% right. I thought that you had to target it while casting it. Like you had to target it on cast, and it re-entering the battlefield would not be... I'm gonna have to look that up. Wow. I feel bad that I didn't know that interaction. Yeah, we're so dead. So dead. So dead. Right? Like, is it only with auras that do that? Like, if this wasn't an aura, it wouldn't work? I mean, it's an aura, so that's the only thing that would actually target a permanent, wouldn't it? Yeah. Alright, well. I'll actually have to look up auras and that enter the battlefield. Like, do you pick as it's entering the battlefield? Like, I don't know exactly what step or what layer of casting a spell this happens on, where it targets. So I'm curious about that. I am very, very curious about what layer of casting a spell on an aura do you actually choose your target, or do you choose your target as it's entering the battlefield? I'm confused on that. I'm gonna have to look that up. So, all right, for GPG, it's kind of it. GPG, like Nezahal seems really good against GPG. I didn't do that earlier. Yeah, I'll take out Supreme Will. Although Supreme Will probably shouldn't take out. Let's take out Binding. And one Approach. Even though I'm never seeing Approach anyway. Equipment would not work. Right, because equipment, you actually target the creature as you're equipping something. It just enters attached. It doesn't target. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Like that. So that's how O-Ring used to work. This hand's decent. I mean, we've got the lands we're looking for. We don't have anything else, but we've got lands. Hopefully we'll hit something worth having. Watch him. He's going to have that, like, perfect draw. Search for Escanta. No, strategic planning. It was close, though. It was close. Strategic. The other two drop. Right. If it was like a what is it? Pirate's Hook or Captain's Hook? Pirate Hat? I can't think of it. It's the current pirate one. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to pirate you control. Cutlass. The Cutlass. Right. Yeah. Right. Unless it's a specific equipment. So I do understand how that works. I was just a little confused on the auras. Like when they don't target things. So what's sad is I'm a judge. I'm supposed to know that. Like I feel so bad. I'm supposed to know that. I'll have to look up the judge's familiar app. I mean, he's got the God Pharaoh's gift. He's got all the things. I mean, we're just a turn and. All right, so. Really, dude? Really? This is why you want to put them on basics. Oh. Alright. Whatever, dude. Whatever. He milled a he was about to draw a refurbish. Wow. He's probably still going to go land refurbish. Chart, of course. All right. Auras. Enchant is a static ability written enchant object or player. The enchanted ability restricts what the aura spell can. Okay, whatever. For more information about Rule 303, if an aura has abilities, it's of enchant all them applied. Aura's target must follow the restrictions. The aura can enchant only objects or players that match the enchant effect. Auras that can enchant a player can target and be enchanted to players. Such auras can't target permanent. Nope. Okay, that told me nothing. It's Judge Core. What's the name of this? It's the MTG Judge Core app. It's on. I think it's called something else if you have an Apple, but on Android it's called Judge Core. I still don't think I want to cycle this. Probably should have played it that turn. You should be a judge. If you can get the people to test you, yes, you should. I think that more people should try to become judges. And, like, as a judge, you're never going to know all interactions. I mean, maybe you will. Maybe you're just that good that you can know all interactions, everything, and every aspect of how the game works. But basically, it's just you need to have a ton of resources and know how to use those resources. It would take me just a minute longer to look up exactly how and why this works, but I want to cycle this. More cycling! Alright, that's pretty cool. And we'll play this one and pass and get ready for Nezahal next turn. Holy cow, dude. There's a refurbish, there's another refurbish. He's got 6 cards in hand. When's he just going to start casting things like... He's got the Nagate. Oh, we're in trouble now. He had the Nagate. Uh-oh. So what do I do here? Just commit this and then, like, take my beats? It's going to take a second, but we have to clear the board before we can actually commit. Well, I will settle because I don't have a lot of choice. Must settle the score. Protection from things. I want to say that someone had done that with a curse, and for some reason I couldn't get the curse to re-enchant here on online, and I'm pretty sure, like, I'm remembering something along those lines of, hey, I couldn't. Alright, Nezahal. Might have to settle. Right, well, I think I did have to settle. Is this another refurbish? No, just a hardcore. Just hardcast, hardcore. Hardcast God Pharaoh's Gift. Yep, that's how that happened. He's got no creatures in the grave, though, because he didn't mill himself. Draw another card, Nezahal. Oh, it's so brutal. It's so brutal. Now he's got another GPG in hand. I don't know what I can do about it. Strategic planning. So he got the other GPG in hand. Now he can just dump the next 3 cards, or one. Pull one in his hand. He can do that. Wow. I'm going on tilt right now. This deck has just not had the answers we needed. Like, it's got answers, but they don't actually do anything. I've been very disappointed. Like, I've never had the right timing where I could get this down. I still don't know if this is the right timing to get this down. He's got Champion of Wits, Chart of Course. I'm ready to go play our GPG deck, the Ambrose's GPG deck. Zax is like, but no. I don't know, Zax. Fog has lost hardcore to GPG here. The ominous otter. And we're dead. So dead. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't even have the out of drawing a fog to save us. So we can't even fog out. Well, we're dead anyway. Yeah. That's it, Zax. We didn't make it, man. We lost 3 games. We lost 3 games. You know me. We don't play that last one. That's horrible. Go home early. Go see your wife. Leave F&M. Go home early. You did not do good this week. It happens. It happens though. And I get it. The deck may it may have been me. It may have just not you know, played well. Like, I don't know. May have been the matchups we came up against. I don't know. That kind of hurt, man. I wanted so much more. No, I didn't. I did not want that deck to be good. I was scared to death it would be just phenomenal. And absolutely everyone in the world would be like, I am playing Fog. And then it would be like, oh my goodness. Lord help us. I'm actually happy that the format is just not full of Fog. Oh, it's so hard to play against. Alright, so this is the GPG deck from Ambrose. I hope you're still here. I think you just build tilt decks. I think you build decks for me that they look like they can do well, but they don't. I think you're the cleverest at building tilt decks. And if I'm right, then that means you're actually doing it to yourself because you've been playing these decks. Are you just building tilt decks? Ooh. I'm picking at you, Zax. I just don't think that I think Fog should be tried in every block. I really do. And Teferi might be only thing waiting. Like, there may be only like 2 or 3 cards that might be in Dominaria. That's the only thing we need to make this thing just fire off. Oh my goodness. We're going to turn 3 Cathartic Reunion. Turn 3 Cathartic Reunion is too slow. Karn is good. Oh my goodness. Like, Karn is, like, what, pre-ordered at 30, 40 bucks right now? Mono Black Aggro, guys. Mono Black Aggro. That's a thing. I'm going to go ahead and play my tap land and pass. Alright, so next turn we're going to go Cathartic Reunion and discard some stuff. Probably this. So we'll Cathartic Reunion, discard whatever we want. Maybe even land. We're just taking such a beating before we get there, though. I could cycle right now. But I think Cathartic Reunion on 3 is going to be what we're kind of hoping for. It's just too slow. Like, this is what I said about all of the decks last night. I'm like, they just feel too slow. So let's get rid of that and Hieroglyphic. Come on, hollow one, hollow one. Just give me just one time, double hollow one. No? No? That was too much to ask for? Okay, well. Still no hollow one. I discarded 2 cards and cycled a card. I discarded 2 cards and cycled a card. I'm getting this league back, y'all. I promise you I'm getting this league back. Between the Gideon's intervention and now I can't cast a hollow one? Well, this ain't a league. Oh my goodness. I'm so salty right now. Can I get a couple salt emojis just to make me feel a little bit better? Please? Just a couple salt emojis. Yep. It won't let me cast it. Winning a F&M with 3 brasses bounties main board. 3-1 with Turbo Fog. You cannot salt. What? Nah. This is aggravating me. The mana cost 4 less. But I discarded 3 cards. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh. Magic, you can do better than this. I mean, when that's what this card's supposed to do. That mana should have cost 6 less. We're so dead. Ambrose, I am sorry. I am sorry. This is just brutal. I mean, this doesn't even feel good. Like, this is like, wow, Magic. You just didn't want me to play Magic today, did you? First off, the Gideon's intervention thing, that put me on tilt. In game 1, match 1, like spam, we're about to go into game 3 with red deck, but no, they just go ahead and take game 2 from a not even a technical. I agree. We had the turn 3 hollow one. I get it. We did. That was not on you. We had the turn 3 hollow. I think I need these magma sprays here. So what are we cutting? Sensor, because I just don't. I think he's going to be like 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop. Flip the table. It's actually a bar, and it's been like it's part of the floor. You're not flipping it. Oh no! Oh, whoop. Lampy, don't get excited, man. Don't. I seen you jumping. Don't even get excited. Well, it's hard to say, you know, when something's happening with land draws and stuff, because, I mean, there's a lot of things like, okay, yeah, you might just happen to hit, you know, 20 lands in a row. Yes, that could happen. But this is an actual mechanic where, like, this is how the game is supposed to work, and it didn't work. So that aggravates me. How did he not have a 1-drop? If I don't get 2 +1s, all right. See, I got 2 triggers there. Bam! Hit him for 3. Getting in there. Jeskai GPG. you have a deck that you want to look at, we've got another one to look at tomorrow at coffee time too. So I guess we'll just do 2 decks, and then that'll be coffee time tomorrow. We'll just kind of talk about those 2. Remember, guys, if you want to get in on coffee time, you can always sign up to be a patron. Like those that support the channel, I do my best to help support you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and cycle, see what we get. Ooh, another Flame Blade. And we'll just try to push pressure here. Five games where you draw less than 4 lands with the deck, that usually draws between 6 to 8 in a game in a row. Okay, so the opposite of that started happening with the Vampires deck. So ever since Sunday, it seems like we just draw a ridiculous amount of land. Like we had never been just constantly flooding out, and then we started flooding out 5 and 6 times in a row. So yeah, I mean, maybe they're trying to make some adjustments or something. I don't know. I'm going to magma spray that thing because, you know, that's what you're supposed to do to it. Sure. Well, we're being aggressive. Flame Blade. This is what we should have been building around, guys. Right, bad RNG happens, so like that's kind of why I'm like, all right, I can't really argue. Like maybe we're just hitting, you know, maybe I've been on a hot streak with the deck, and then all of a sudden now we're on a bad streak with it, and those kind of things happen. So I never really question when you scry to the bottom and then draw the same card, but you run 4 copies of that card in the deck. I never really question that kind of thing, but I do question when an actual mechanic doesn't work. That I question. Wow. All right. So he waited around. He's done his. Wow. We're so just dead to this dude. Mono black aggro. I don't think I can race him. Don't think that I can race him. Magic is like the perfect combination of chess and poker. You have to have a great strategy, but it's all luck of the draw. You're right, but like you can minimize or maximize your potential for luck by simply like better deck building. Like if remember, you can't have the out if you didn't put the out in your deck. So right, if I got an Enigma Drake, I could race it. Okay, well, he's hitting us for 7 here. Well, oh no, I was trying to see. Alright. Should have held off on the chart, of course. They're still just dead. He plays anything that can crew the heart. Or if he kills the Drake. Now we're dead in the air. He swings 7 in the air. Ambrose. That was brutal, man. Well, okay, we would have been tapped out. You can call it a punt. You can call it a punt, but we would have been tapped out. Plus, I would have had to taken a life to even cast it. and swinging meant that we were dead on crackback. Like, the only thing we were not dead to was him not having a creature that could crew the heart or not having a piece of removal. So the chart, of course, was kind of meh when he was going to kill us right there, though. Well, this stream sucked. It did. This was a bad stream. Felt bad. Played a bad deck. I'm giving you a hard time. I am giving you a hard time, Zax. You have built some beautiful things for us in the past. But hey, I've done that too. I've built some decks. My Sultai Reanimator deck. I felt so good about that Sultai Reanimator deck. I thought that deck was so sweet. And then I got on stream with it. 3 leagues in a row. Just got murdered. And it's like, wow. If I'd find a Sweltering Suns, I would have survived. Yeah. Right. The deck had outs. Like, Ambrose, you had outs right there. Like, there were a bunch of cards that would have pulled us out of that, but I just don't think that I don't think we had them in time. That mono black aggro, that deck is fast, man. Yeah, I believe the fog deck is pretty good, and if you're someone who likes to play Bant, like, I like the... Do I even have the Bant deck up here? I don't. I don't have the Bant deck. My favorite deck right now is my Mardu Gearhulks. Like, I still love this deck. This is still my favorite deck in Standard. My favorite Spike deck is my Grixis GPG, but I have more fun playing this Mardu Gearhulk deck than I do any other deck. This deck's a ton of fun. Either way, guys, I think that's going to just about do it for the stream tonight. I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. I did enjoy. I enjoy hanging out with you guys, playing some Magic with you guys. So thank you all very much for watching tonight. I know it was a little bit brutal, and I'm probably going to go back and rewatch that and see a ton of punts and be like, man, I should have done it different here. I should have done something different there. But honestly, I am so mad about the fact that Gideon's intervention that happened, and then to top it off, my encore happened the same way. We find another glitch in the encore. Like, I've got to go look it up. I wish Rich was still here looking things up. Like, I've got to go see if, like, why won't Hollow One, if you Cathartic Reunion and cast a cycle a cast out, how come you can't cast a Hollow One, huh? I don't know. Like, why didn't that Hollow One cast? But it just didn't. So, like, that. All right. Wusa. Duspraba. Which one is it? Duspraba? Wusa? Whatever. You checked the Magic Judge chat and they said it should have been free. Yeah, it should have been free. Hey, like that. It says cycle or discard. As additional cost to cast Cathartic Reunion, discard 2 cards. So I discarded 2 cards, then I cycled. Cycling says discard this card, draw a card. So, yeah. Go to my happy place. Just go to my happy place. Glorybringer. Okay. All right. Glorybringer. Okay. Glorybringer. 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 All right, we're good. We're good. I just killed like 20 opponents with Glorybringer. Yeah. Can we get Eric some salt? I'm so salty I'll make my own salt. Just all the salt. Just need some salt. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be the stream tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was clearly one of my nights of just on tilt. So watch Eric on tilt. If you want to try any of these decks, you think you can do better than I did, manatraders got you covered, and they've given our community a great promo code. 15% off your first 4 months. So use SideboardMTG 15, save yourself some money. And seriously, like, manatraders, like, we even had the owner of manatraders in stream at the beginning of the night. Seriously, manatraders loves Magic, and they love Magic players. If you have ever thought about renting Magic cards, whether in paper, online, ManaTraders has got you covered. And I've got you a sweet promo code right down there in the bottom, because ManaTraders likes our community, and we like ManaTraders. We were a community full of people who rent and play every deck and everything and try things, and we build, and that's why I like ManaTraders, and I do not feel bad at all about plugging for ManaTraders. They are great, and they help support the channel. So I couldn't do what I do without ManaTraders. So guys, that's going to be it for me tonight. I hope you guys all had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. We'll see you next time here on Sideboard MTG.